They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky, and for generations the Addams family has been one of the most iconic and beloved TV households of all time. Premiering in 1964, the show brought to life unforgettable characters like Morticia, Gomez, Uncle Fester, and Wednesday, blending gothic charm with quirky humor. But while the series itself remains timeless, many of the talented actors who made it a classic are no longer with us. Today we're paying tribute to the stars of the Addams family who have sadly passed away, but whose legacy still lives on. Carolyn Jones as Morticia Addams. Carolyn Jones, with her striking beauty and magnetic screen presence, gave life to Morticia Addams in the 1964 series, making her one of television's most unforgettable characters. Draped in her long black gown and speaking with calm, playful elegance, she created a character that was both spooky and irresistibly glamorous. Before the Addams family, Jones had already built a solid career, earning an Academy Award nomination for The Bachelor Party in 1957, and appearing in notable films like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yet it was Morticia that immortalized her in pop culture. After the series ended, she continued to work steadily in both television and film, appearing in projects such as Batman, Roots, and Capital. Sadly, her life was cut short when she lost her battle with cancer in 1983, at only 53 years old. Though gone too soon, Carolyn Jones's performance as Morticia remains iconic, perfectly blending gothic allure, humor, and maternal warmth, ensuring her legacy endures across generations. Jackie Coogan as Uncle Fester. Jackie Coogan, who delighted audiences as the eccentric and lovable Uncle Fester, had one of Hollywood's most remarkable careers. Long before the Addams family, he was a famous child star, stealing hearts alongside Charlie Chaplin in the silent film classic The Kid, 1921. His early fame led to the creation of the Coogan Law, protecting child actors' earnings after he discovered much of his fortune had been mismanaged. Decades later, he reinvented himself on television, bringing Uncle Fester's wild energy, bald head, and zany inventions to life. His booming laugh and quirky antics made him a fan favorite, and he became inseparable from the role in the minds of viewers. Beyond the Addams family, Coogan had a steady career in film and TV, but Fester stood out as his defining role. He continued acting until his passing in 1984 at the age of 69. Jackie Coogan's journey from child star to beloved sitcom icon makes his story one of resilience, transformation, and enduring charm. Ted Cassidy as Lurch/Things Hand. Ted Cassidy, towering at 6 feet 9 inches, became unforgettable as Lurch, the deep-voiced butler of the Addams family. His booming catchphrase, "You rang?" delivered with perfect deadpan timing, became one of the most iconic lines in television history. Cassidy's height and presence gave Lurch a slightly intimidating look, yet his subtle humor and gentle nature made the character endearing. In addition to Lurch, Cassidy also lent his hand, literally, as Thing, the mysterious disembodied appendage that added to the show's spooky charm. Beyond the Addams family, he worked extensively in voice acting, contributing to series like The Incredible Hulk and Super Friends. His commanding voice made him a natural fit for narration and animation. Sadly, his life was cut short when he died in 1979, at only 46 after complications from heart surgery. Though his career was brief, Cassidy left behind a legacy of iconic roles, with Lurch standing as his most beloved contribution to television. Blossom Rock as Grandmama. Blossom Rock, born Edith Marie Blossom MacDonald, brought warmth and eccentricity to her role as Grandmama in the Addams family. With her mischievous grin, raspy voice, and love for the bizarre, she fits seamlessly into the kooky household. Grandmama was the matriarch who dabbled in potions, fortune-telling, and witchcraft, always adding a dose of humor and oddball wisdom to the family's spooky adventures. Rock had already enjoyed a long career in Hollywood before the show, often appearing in films under the name Marie Blake, including her role as Sally, the kindly hospital receptionist in The Doctor, Kildare movie series. While the Addams family became her most recognizable role, it also gave her late career recognition, endearing her to fans as the quirky yet lovable grandmother. Sadly, her health declined after suffering a stroke in 1966, limiting her work in later years. Blossom Rock passed away in 1978 at the age of 82, remembered fondly as a vital part of the Addams clan's eerie charm. Lisa Loring as Wednesday Addams. Lisa Loring captured hearts as the original Wednesday Addams in the Addams Family, playing the role from just 6 years old. Her portrayal of the dark, morbid little girl with pigtails and a love for all things eerie became iconic, shaping the character for generations to come. Loring's Wednesday stood out for her calm, deadpan delivery, which made her gothic charm both funny and unsettling. After the series ended, she continued acting, later appearing in soap operas like As the World Turns and cult horror films, but Wednesday remained her most celebrated role. Beyond her career, she became a pop culture icon, with her performance influencing later versions of Wednesday, including Christina Ricci's portrayal in the 1990s films. Despite personal struggles and health challenges, she remained a beloved figure for fans of classic television. Lisa Loring passed away in 2023 at the age of 64 after a stroke, leaving behind a legacy as the original Wednesday, who started it all. Ken Weatherwax as Pugsley Addams. Ken Weatherwax grew up in the spotlight as Pugsley Addams, the mischievous and lovable son of Gomez and Morticia in the Addams Family. Cast at just 9 years old, he brought to life the chubby-cheeked boy who was always ready for bizarre experiments with his sister Wednesday. His natural comedic timing and ability to deliver lines with a straight face made Pugsley an unforgettable part of the family's spooky charm, and after the series ended, Weatherwax struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to escape the shadow of his famous role. While he did some behind-the-scenes work in television and made occasional appearances at fan conventions, his acting career never reached the same heights. Despite the challenges, he embraced his identity as Pugsley later in life, becoming a fan favourite at reunions and nostalgic events. Ken Weatherwax passed away in 2014 at the age of 59 from a heart attack, remembered fondly as the mischievous boy who helped define one of TV's most beloved creepy families. Felix Siller as Cousin It. Felix Siller brought Cousin It to life in the Addams Family, hiding beneath a curtain of long hair while delivering that high-pitched, garbled voice fans grew to adore. Standing under 4 feet tall, Siller was a gifted stuntman and actor whose small stature opened doors for unique and unforgettable roles. Beyond Cousin It, he had a wide-ranging career in Hollywood, performing stunts and appearing in projects like Star Wars, Return of the Jedi as an Ewok, and Buck Rogers in the 25th Century as Twiki. His work often went unrecognized because he was hidden inside costumes, yet his versatility and physical talent gave many iconic characters their personality. Fans loved him for the warmth and humor he injected into Cousin It, making the character one of the most memorable in the show despite rarely speaking intelligible words. Felix Siller passed away in 2021 at the age of 84 after battling pancreatic cancer, leaving behind a legacy of charm, humor, and remarkable talent in television and film. Margaret Hamilton, guest appearances. Margaret Hamilton, best remembered for her legendary role as the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, made memorable guest appearances on The Addams Family. She played Morticia's eccentric mother, Hester Frump, a quirky and humorous addition who perfectly fit the show's gothic charm. Hamilton's sharp comedic timing and instantly recognizable presence gave her episodes an extra spark, delighting audiences who already knew her as one of Hollywood's most iconic character actresses. Beyond the Addams Family, she enjoyed a long and successful career in film, television, and theatre, often cast in roles that showcased her wit and sharp delivery. Despite being forever linked to her witch persona, Hamilton embraced her fame with warmth and humour, endearing herself to generations of fans. She passed away in 1985 at the age of 82, but her guest spots on the series remain a beloved part of her eclectic body of work, adding to the show's enduring legacy. As we look back at the cast of The Addams Family, it is clear that their legacy reaches far beyond the eerie mansion and its cobwebbed halls. Each actor, from Carolyn Jones's unforgettable Morticia to Jackie Coogan's lovable Uncle Fester to the quirky and talented guest stars like Margaret Hamilton, brought something truly irreplaceable to television history. Though many of them are no longer with us, their performances remain alive every time we revisit an episode. They helped create a show that balanced humour, heart, and just the right amount of spookiness, ensuring it would never fade from cultural memory. These actors gave us a family that celebrated being different, embracing the unusual as something beautiful, and that timeless message still resonates today. If you enjoyed this look back at the lives and legacies of the Addams Family cast, be sure to like this video, share it with fellow fans of classic TV, and subscribe for more tributes to the stars who shaped entertainment history. Their stories deserve to be remembered.